Okay, this is going to be a real challenge. I have a Hinkle's razor here. It's narrow, a good little detail razor. I'm going to dull it on glass. Okay, so at this stage, it is not sharp, and it will not shave. And what I'm going to do is set the bevel with this 1000 grit king, and then I have this really interesting Karasu that I'm going to finish the bevel off with. Set that aside for now. This is the king. These are all one-directional strokes. I lift the razor and return. Set the king aside. And I'm going to rinse off that stone or the blade and dry it. Okay, so because I'm testing this specific stone and not Nagara of some other type or a Tomo Nagara, I'm going to raise a slurry on this. It's a teeny little stone, but let's just see what type of sharpening power this little stone has. I've never used a stone before. This is the first time I've ever tried a razor on it, so we'll see how it goes. So the slurry has really darkened quite a lot. So I'm going to set the stone aside, and I want to preserve some of that slurry, so I'll run it down with a little diluted water. Rinse off the blade and dry it. Always use clear water and a clean cloth. And I have a simple strop here. It's marked Illinois. There's a nice little gilded drawing up here of a jockey on a horse. So it's a thin blade, so I'm going to be careful not to roll the edge. Just go slow. And that's about 20 strokes. So again, rinse in water. Wipe off the blade, and here's that little stone again. And we still have our slurry, so we'll just go back to that. Okay, so that would be a minimum number of strokes. I don't spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes on any razor. So I've wiped off the blade and rinsed it, and again, back to my strop. So that's 20 strokes. And I always have some hair available to test the HHT, which is a good indicator of how any razor is going to shave. So that at the tip does nothing, in the middle does nothing, and at the heel I get no results at all. So all I can think of is our little sharpening session here is a little too short of stroke and maybe short of duration. So I'll just try to pick up some keenness on this razor. Hinkles are a relatively hard razor. It's not like some of the older Sheffield steels. And there's a chance that my slurry has been broken down sufficiently where I'm not getting very much cutting power out of it anymore. But we'll just see where a few other strokes will get us. We're just 7 minutes into this video here and can usually do an 8 or 9 minute video onto YouTube. Okay, let's see if that gets us anywhere close to it. HHT result. Okay, that laid down on the opposite side there. And that was a little difficult, but that's somewhere HHT3. At the heel here it hesitated, but it did cut. So this razor is going to be, at this stage, in the 2s or low 3s. Maybe some places like in the middle it's going to be a strong 3. So basically, I feel that if I had gone back to the stone, I'm at minute number 8 minutes and 40 seconds, so I'm going to run out of time, but I think I could pick this up and do a 3, solid 3s or 4s, and I think that's respectable from this little stone here. So that's going to do it for this video.